64 boy.
Scratch.
Dressing the culture, I'm adjusting the culture, huh? Adjusting the culture, I'm adjusting the culture, huh? Dressing the culture, I'm adjusting the culture, huh? Dressing the culture, I'm adjusting the culture. We gon' talk about it. Come adjust the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come adjust the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come adjust the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come and adjust the culture, huh? Brick by brick, you get your boy Big Wall, and this is Address the Culture. And today we back with another dope show. We got a legend in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody who, you know, is one of the architects of that Memphis sound. We got the multi-platinum, you know, Mr. Ghetty Green, Mr. Don't Play, Mr. Cheese and Dope. You know what I'm saying? The street god himself, the one, the only. We got Project Pat in the building. What it does, cuz?
Hey, what's going on, good bro?
Man, you already know 2 feet in the heartbeat, bro. It's dope to have you come through, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, legends like you, man. Y'all put the motivation in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we both know that in this game, man, you don't get no flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? It's few and far between. So on this platform, man, I wanted you to come through. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have so many conversations, man, but I wanted to publicly give you your flowers because you definitely one of them legends, bro. I appreciate you coming through.
For sure, good bro.
Man, you already know. So with all that being said, the first question I want to know is, how did you get your name?
My partner gave me that name. A guy that went to junior high school with. I used to be in when we got older, like 18, 19. I used to always be in different projects and, you know, moving and grooving in Memphis and operating and hollering at gas. And he said, man, you always be in the project. But man, I was really just over there hollering at gas. I wasn't running the only like that. And he was like, man, I'm going to start calling you Project Pat. I said, okay. I said, all right. And he did. And his name was Hard D. And Hard D gave me that name. And it was crazy because they used to call me in high school, they used to call me Snake.
Okay.
Me Snake. And then all of a sudden he changed my name up. I said, okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
They called me that when I was like in 7th grade too. They called me Snake.
Yeah. Okay, so it's safe to say you had the name Project Pat before the music shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like you was always Project
that ain't no
Pat.
music. No, that ain't no music name. That was just a name my boy gave me.
Yeah. That's dope. That's dope. So with all that being said, who is Project Pat?
Who what you say? What you mean? Like
who is like across the board? Like
oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be 100 with you, man. I'm just like I'm gonna be honest with you. I say this. I'm just a man of God, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't nothing, man. I'm just a blessed person, man. I'm just blessed to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was saying, this one lady in this one interview, I was telling this lady, I said, you know, a lot of people they don't understand when you really been through something for real, like stuff in your life. Like I mean, everybody go through something, but I'm talking about when you facing some real time, 30 years, and when you like when you about to go home, you think you about to go home, and then the feds come to your unit and hand you them papers and say, your name, United States versus you. And you like the United States? How in the world am I gonna fight them? I can't win with no United States. And bro, I'm talking like on my bunk, crying for like the next few days.
Yeah.
I'm talking about crying out to the man upstairs, the God, cause bro, I was like bamboozled.
Yeah.
A person is a real person. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't never pull out the, you know, like I told lady this too. I said when I had got out the feds, I said, man, somebody's got me for 100, like right at 100 grand. Then I say their name because it was a family member. I couldn't do nothing to them because I loved them, and it wasn't no female. It was a dude. You know what I'm saying? And it was nothing I could do. Like I just had to take the hit. And then, you know, at the same time, the feds were trying to get me I owed them $75,000. And I'm sitting there like, man, this is crazy. Then come to find out, man, my baby mama was stealing out my bank account. Yeah, man.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
Hit me like this.
Yeah.
But man, you know, by the goodness and grace of God, man, he brought me through it. Cause I mean, like, man, it was a tester. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm still, you know, going through it and walking with God on a daily basis. But I mean, man, it's a day by day walk. Cause man, it's like it's so vicious out here, man, and you know, and flesh is at the all time high, right? You know what I'm saying? And man, you know, somebody, like I was telling my wife earlier, I said, man, somebody can call me out my name, and then I do I say, well, God bless you, or turn around and hit them in their mouth? I mean,
it depends on what day they say. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm saying, man, it's gonna take God out here, man. So you know, I say that to say this, man. Like me, man, I'm just God's man, because I'm here, and I guess it's got to be Him, because I mean, man.
What 50 say is clear that I'm here for a real reason, because he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to tell you now. I'm just being real. That's real.
Yeah, that's real, P. Like, you always move with that, though. Like, as long as I know you, man, 10, 15 years go back, bro, you've always moved with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even on the road, moving out, you know what I'm saying? You move with that mind state. The angels gonna lead me. The angels gonna bring me back. We gonna make it back. You know what I'm saying? You always had that mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't notice, because we ain't talk. But man, like we was up in New York about a couple years ago, and man, my cousin got robbed, bro. And I'm talking about, man, it was like the people had guns on them and everything. We was right across the street from the project. We was in Harlem, and man, I ain't had no scrap. My partner them didn't have no scrap. It was somebody else had one, but they was like around, but they wasn't really with us, but they was with us. And then it's like, but dude them had the ups, and they had my cousin on the ground. Man, I run up on the folks. I don't see the guns. All they had to do was raise and pop me. But man, it's like, man, I'm telling you, bro. I mean, when I tell you this is honest to God truth, it's like something shielded me. It's like something came down and told me, well, God speaking to me, like, hold up. He was like, hold up. And I hold up, and then a dude that was standing by the other door where they was robbing, they said, Pat, man, get in the door, man, get away from there, get in the door. So I hold both my hands up. I said, all right, bro. They showed the pistol. I said, all right, bro. I see.
Yeah, you got it.
And I backed up. Now you know. Now listen where I say I'm at. I'm in Harlem, across the street from the projects.
Yeah.
Man, they could have just popped me and kept it moving. And look, I'm gonna show you the real blessed part about the situation. So I know this DJ guy. He from the neighborhood. He gets the bag back. It was a Louis Vuitton bag, real. And the iPad was in the bag. It took about 2 weeks, got everything back. It was like a practice robbery. Like real talk. My cousin got all his stuff back. So it was just like the blessed, man. It was God though, bro. That was God, bro.
That's a fact.
Come on, bro. Ain't nobody robbing you and getting nothing back,
bro.
Where they do that at?
And for real, in a robbery, a nigga ain't finna up that thing without popping. Like in the situation, how you got out of there, that wasn't nothing but God, bro.
Bro, this happened a couple years ago, bro. And the thing is, when it happened, you know, we was a little like, oh man, it's crazy. We had to go to the radio station. We shook it off, went right on to the radio station. But when I say that, listen, let me show you something. But when I say that, let me not try to give myself no props, because that ain't what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it was real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no put a nigga on YouTube. We finna rob this rapper. It wasn't even that type. It was some street stuff going on.
They were serious.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then I tell people about this. And then when I tell people about this, you know, like somebody around me one day was like, man, you think you should tell somebody this and that? Man, ain't nobody, man. Look, man, what you ain't been, look, I thought you was in the street. You ain't never took a loss. You ain't never been robbed. You ain't never been on the other end of that barrel. Yeah, man, don't want to. In the street, you don't have good days every day. This is nothing. And when we went to the radio station, DJ know like, But man, y'all still cool? Yeah, we cool. Like, what you mean? Like, bro, man, we here, ain't it? Like,
yeah, that's a fact.
We gonna get the mission done, cause man, God looking out. Like, you know, yeah, we a little like, oh man, that was crazy. But I mean, hey man, I mean, you know, we was across the street from the project in Harlem.
Yeah, that's where it goes down at.
Like if I'm downtown Manhattan at Saks Fifth and somebody do it, I mean, I'm gonna be a little like, wow, that's crazy. You know, if I'm on the, you know, like I'm out somewhere like I don't know, what's them areas? What's their bowling rock? Bolingbrook, Illinois. I'm in Bolingbrook and it happened. I'm gonna be a little like, wow, I'm here in the suburbs.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Look, if I'm on the south side of Chicago, if I make it home, I need to be thankful. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah,
talk your shit.
On the low end. If I'm on the low end and I make it home, Chicago, I need to be kissing the feet of God Himself.
Yeah, it's a blessing within itself. Walking down that magnificent mile is a whole different from the south side of Inglewood. You know what I'm talking about?
It's different, man.
That's a fact.
And so you know when dude said, man, y'all said, I said, bro, we blessed. You see, we was close to the project in Harlem.
Yeah.
Bro, it had to be God.
Yeah. Nothing but.
I just don't take. I just think. I know when I do interviews, man, I speak the truth. I don't get into that. Well, I'm not gonna say this because I don't want people to think this. Man, I am who I am, man. Like, ain't nobody trying to hear
that. Yeah. You always been like that, bruh. Since day one, man. Ain't nothing changed about you. You never been a nigga that'll put on a front or try to make something look like it is, bro. I done seen you in situations. You know what I'm saying? I done been blessed to be around you, P. Like, and big situations, bro. And you cool as the other side of the pillow, man. You don't let nothing rattle you, nothing shake you. It ain't about no egos or nothing, bro. Like real talk, bro. I done seen it for my own too. Real talk, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah, you know them egos what get people killed. That's what get people shut down. They doing it in Memphis right now. They, you know, they on the highway, man, with their road rage. They put them Dracos out, man. So many shootings, right? Like since the year started in Memphis, it's retarded. But see what that is see, you got street people, then you have normal society, right? And normal society, you know, it's argue through the glass, it's all cool. No, a street dude ain't taking it like that. Not when he done took a loss in the crap game and you around here riding in a Range Rover and you think you just gonna flip me off and my baby mama just left me and I'm on pills, but I don't have any right now.
So it's a problem.
I'm a monster. So when I you gonna see just how much a monster I am. Because you don't get into it with me because you got me messed up. And that's how the young dudes doing it. And see, it's all about this right here though. It's about that ego. Like you got to get that last word in, don't you? That last word mess around be your last word.
For real.
Egos get you murked out here. I don't do that. Like I'm, you know, in the Bible they say a soft answer turn away wrath. I'm just gonna speak softly with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak softly with you because I ain't with that. I ain't trying to do all that. But you know, I mean, ain't nobody no sucker. I mean, you know, if it's come to shove, well, okay, but ain't nobody trying to even get in the situation to get pushed, bro. I ain't trying to get in the situation to get pushed.
Yeah, that's a fact, P. And with all that being said, bro, how did you get your first start into music?
I had you know, Jay was doing the music, and I seen he was making a lot of money off them mixtapes, and when I seen he making that money off the mixtapes, I seen all that. I seen one day he made less than 2 hours, $24,000. I said, man, this like the crack game. I need to be getting in this music. He was like, man, I told you. I said, yeah, you told me, but because he used to deliver tapes at the different stereo stores in the neighborhoods throughout the city, and when he used to ride around, I used to hold a 9. I used to hold. I had you ride around two 9s. Yeah, 2 9s.
Yeah.
And you know, and I just know somebody get wrong, because if somebody get wrong, I told him just drop. I'm gonna pop everybody. You know. That's how you do. That's how you do it. Cause Memphis, it was then. So then when I seen the money and stuff, I said, yeah, man. I said this money. He had came up with volume 6, and when he came up with that volume 6, man, he made so much money, man. I said, woo wee, 2 hours, 24,000, and he still had some stuff to drop off the next day. I said, oh man, I got to get in here about that man. Man, the end of the week, that man had about almost 40 bands, man.
Bro, that might be better than dope money.
2 days. We talking 2 days. I said,
yeah,
I got to get in this game.
Yeah, man. That's a fact, man. How was it growing in the house with Juicy J being your brother? And correct me if I'm wrong. It seemed like Juice went more towards the music and the business, and you was in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was, I mean, Juice. I'm gonna tell you something. And, you know, when I tell people this, they be like, for real, like, yeah, like Juice is the first person that ever had a like that in my immediate family that had a key of cocaine. It was him. Yeah, Jay had a partner, man. They had came across a whole key of cocaine. And it was stolen. It was a real brick. Like, yeah. And what had happened was, man, he had it for a day, and he let his partner, man, they was young, they was little kids. They was like, man, these niggas probably been 16. Like, they was 16, and he had his partner stole it. And so when he had stole it, you know, like, I had a cell phone with brick, the big gray one, but Jay didn't have now.
The Nino Brown.
He told me later, like that day, like, hey man, I had a whole brick. I'm like, well, you should have came and found me. Like, what you doing? Because what ended up happening was the dude had holded it. I knew the dude. He dead now. His name Barry. He took the brick over to this dude in another neighborhood, North Memphis. And when the dude, he's a known monster. He went around this dude with a brick, like trying to show out. And man, dude just slapped him and took it, man.
Put his hand on the chopping block, huh?
Slapped him. He really was dumb because the dude is a monster. The dude, you know what I'm talking about? A monster. Yeah. So it's like, why would you do that? Like, and he was trying to show out in front of dude, like, yeah, look, son, like, man, I got this. He said, oh, you do? He said, what that is? Hey, he said he just slapped him and took it. And my brother said he was standing there like, man, why'd you show him that, man? Why'd you do that? I said,
That's that ego. That's that ego. You know what I'm saying? When you fake, you got you got to be the loudest voice in the room. Like, man, I'm from here. I do this.
Crazy said that because that's how dude was for real. It was that
ego. Yeah, that ego, man. That ego will get you, man.
The thing is, it was so crazy. Listen what I said now. Now you got a whole key. Somebody slapped you, not pull a gun out. They slapped him and took it.
Bruh, now look.
You still breathing. They just took your key.
Yeah. Look, you know, in the old days when they used to take off their gloves and slap each other in a duel, somebody died after that. You know what I'm saying? You just don't slap a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna die after that. They died. You know what I'm talking about?
So on the strength of you getting slapped, but then he took a key. But see, the thing is, hold on. The thing is, I already knew how dude was anyway. I mean, had I came around, I wouldn't have had to slap him though. I could have just talked him out of it. But
you just took it up.
Yeah, he was a goon. The dude I'm talking about was a goon, a known goon. So he just not give me this. I ain't trying to hit it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did, and but you know, he tried to do other little deals in the street, and few of them went all right, few of them they didn't go too well. He had one situation where, man, it was a mean little shootout situation, and he just said, man, I'm just gonna do music because it just ain't working for me. And I felt him. I told him just do music, and he was on the music and on the business. He used to go to the library a lot and read up on the music. My mom was a librarian. And he learned it, man. It was really his dream, man. He lived it, man. That's why he's still in the game, because he really loved it. Jay loved it. He loved it. He loved music.
Yeah. You can tell, man. And with that mentality, bro. I know you did 4 years in the feds. How was you able to get out of the feds and stay focused enough and keep your mental together to be able to, you know what I'm saying, hop back in your place and take off the way you did, man. Because a lot of dudes get out and they mental be fucked up.
Bro. It be God, like, bro. It was God, like, it was God keeping me, man. I had at the time when I got the feds, my son was 3 years old, so I had 2 boys, and I just was like, but it was really God, man. Because I mean, I still got town doing that, but I just like I wasn't finna get when it was feds, man. Like when I had got out the penitentiary on a robbery, I did like right at 3 years. I started rapping and stuff, but we were selling drugs still. Like I still was selling drugs. I was still like operating the street. I mean, if a lick come up, it's gonna get but I wasn't really like done with it. But when the feds stepped in, man, I was done, man. I said, man, I'm done. I said, I'm done, man. I said, I'm done with this. And I mean, I'm not saying this, not out of fear, because it wasn't fear, so to speak. It was just me really like tired of dealing with going to court, feds, time. I said, man, I got kids. I never like if I would have been in the street, had some kids, I had a daddy. I wouldn't have been in the street like that. I'd have been trying to just square it up because I got kids, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have no kids. So it was always the element of, man, I'm getting my hustle on here and there. I see a move and I'm going to put it. But now, like when I got out the feds, I had them boys. I said, man, my son, I'm not feeling, And my sons, they 18 right now. They 18. They working good jobs. They driving cars. They got girls. They going out of town. They having a ball. They living their life. And, I just thank God of that, man. But, I had made my mind up. I said, man, I'm not doing jail. That's why I had that song when I came out. I ain't going back to jail. That's why I came up with that song, Crook by the Book. Because I ain't going, bro. I'm not going back to jail, bro. Like, nah, man, I'm not doing that. Because I can't afford it, man. And then it's not my cup of tea, man. I ain't I mean, I done it, man, and I ain't got no bits in me at all to do. I'm not doing now bits.
Yeah, man. And you did your bid in some real penitentiary. You talking about Beaumont, Texas, and
I was in Beaumont,
you know what I'm saying? Amen. Like them straight killers. You either a real or you a bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no in between.
Nah, ain't no in between Beaumont. Beaumont is like in Beaumont, it's like if 2 people get into it and say I get into a dude, I put him in blood. Well, once we go in the hole, who's gonna come out first is me. And when I come out, the warden gonna ask me, is it cool to let dude back out? And I gotta say, man, you do what you want to do. Or, well, warden, if you let him out, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna kill him. But you can let him out. Yeah. I mean, it was a dude, my homeboy from South Memphis. He was an old head. He was a GD. He was an old head. He was G, man. He was bro was OG was off the chain with it, man. And OG did this right here. OG said the warden asked OG got into with a dude from Michigan, I think. And man, he put that dude. I mean, my OG, this dude is an old dude. He put dude in blood. I'm talking smashed him. And when nobody wasn't looking, it just happened. Bam. And you look up, wow. And man, when he did it, he went to the hole like 2 days and got out. When he got out, because he just done time all his life, man. He got out, he said, well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and make me something to eat. So he going out.
Another day at the office, huh?
Another day at the office. Then like a day later, the warden come to him and say, is it okay if we let him out? And OG said, yeah, you gonna let him out. It's cool. And as soon as he said that, he come round us up and say, hey, when dude get out, we're all gonna smack. I'm saying to myself, look, and now this me being real again. I'm saying to myself, like, man, I don't want no pause of this, man.
No pause. I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no pause of this, man. I don't want no pause of this. Oh, man. I'm praying, like, oh, man, I pray this don't go like this, man. Because, man, like, I got to ride because I ain't got no choice. They gonna make me ride.
Yeah, you got to pick a side and stand on it. Yeah, man.
Bro, I'm telling you what's so crazy in Beaumont,
too. Man.
Like, you had, like, I ain't gonna say no names. You had, like, certain mobs, and they was connected with Memphis and Chicago, and Memphis was cool, and then, Chi-Town mess up with somebody, Memphis riding, Arkansas going with Memphis. It just
can get real spicy.
Bro, I'm just sitting there saying every day, like, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, please don't let nobody get into it, please. No, the day, bro, the day I was leaving. The day I was leaving, man, it was the blacks and the Mexicans and man, I'm talking. I got Mexican homeboys, cartel homeboys. They used to be telling me we at the microwave. Man, I don't want to fight you. I said, man, I don't want to fight you. And he'd be like, yeah, okay, man, let me get with my people. You get with your people, man. Hopefully you don't stab me tonight. I swear, man. Like, that's how they talking to me. Like, we laughing about it, but it's real. Like,
it's
man,
real
we so
shit.
messed up. And, bro, we used to be on lockdown 24/7. And, man, he just be like, man, my seller from New Orleans, man, he's funny, man. That's my boy, man. He got on the door one day. He said, let us out. Please, officer, we ain't gonna do it no more. Please let us out. We sorry, man. They like, Kaze, get out that door.
Yo,
man, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like,
that's real though. He was serious though.
I'm gonna say it right quick. Let you go ahead. One day I had a dude, man. He was from Louisiana. He didn't really know about the mobs like that.
Yeah,
he was talking about one of them like openly, and I said, look, he was my celly. I said, hold on, stop, shut up.
You gotta relax.
Shut up. He said, man, what you mean? What is that? I said, listen, don't you say nothing else about that. You shut up about that. Don't say nothing else about that. Leave it alone. He said, well, man, I ain't never heard it. I said, listen to me. I said, don't say nothing else about that. And then he was like, okay, man, okay. Now, hold on, listen, hold on. But this dude got 3 murder charges on his belt. This a killer. But you know the mob don't care nothing about that. And he was talking about one of the major mobs on the compound. I said, hey, bro. I explained to him. I said, this who controlling this who control this.
Yeah.
And I started pointing them out to him. He kept gonna say, hey, man, I'm some of your homeboys. I said, exactly.
I'm telling you what I know. You better fall back.
Yeah. And it was weird to me, though, because I ain't know that they didn't know like that. But some areas didn't know. And he was he wasn't old like that. He was older, but dude didn't know. And then I said, so you ain't never heard of it? He said, no. I said, bruh, just don't talk about them at all. Yeah. Because it was so crazy, man. If you'd have heard it, you just probably would have felt sorry for him. Because you'd have been like, the man was talking so reckless. Talking about, man, if it was me, I'd do this, I'd do that. I said, no, you ain't finna do nothing with that. Nah. Look, not when they would have been telling me, Pat, we need you to open that door. Yeah,
that's a fact. Hey, what they say be the nigga right next to you. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta relax.
I'm trying not to. You my guy. I'm not, bro. You my guy. What is you on? Shut up. Shut up.
Because I'm gonna have to do you in. I'm gonna have to. You gotta relax.
Shut up. Just leave that alone. And I'm talking about mine, man. One of my niggas, man, from Shot, man, he from Southside. Woo! Man, insane to the membrane, baby. I'm talking like he with it. Like, he's so with it. Like, I'm talking about, I stopped him one time. It was a Mexican dude had got in front of me on the drive, but he was cool, though. He like, he did? What? I said, no, because he used to want to be around me all the time. And, man, don't let nothing, man, what? Huh? What? No, he didn't. I said, no. I said, look, shut down. Come here, homie. It's good, homie. It's good. He like, man, man, it ain't good like that. I said, it's good like that. Yeah. I had to feed this nigga and everything, man. I was like, man, man, because, man, most of those shots now, they mess with me, man. Man, y'all crazy. Look, y'all crazy up there in that shot.
Hey, bro, it's hard to put the gorilla back in the cage once he out. You put that nigga back in. You know what I'm talking about?
Look, man. I had to beg him, man, because he was so with it. And I said, well, Shad, I said, it's going to kick the whole situation out. I said, we don't want that. He said, man, look, man. Man, look. He said, look, he talking old school. Look, Joe. Ain't nobody hearing that. Ain't nobody hearing none of that. And
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
I had to say something to him like, hey, don't let this happen again, Joe. Don't let. I said, look, Shane, it's good, baby. We're gonna eat tonight. Baby. It's good, baby. It's good, man. It's good. But I'm just saying, man, like, man, he would not let it go. Talking about it the next day and everything. I was like, oh, wait. Oh, get me out of here.
Hey, well, look, thank God you made it out there, man. God always been with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, we making light of it. But I know when you was in them trenches, bro, it was not funny at all. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
so you being able to make it out them trenches just a further purpose that you was here for a reason, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. So just on some hip hop fun facts, man. I want to ask you this hip hop question. Was you ever a part of 3 6 Mafia?
No, I used to always want to be though. I used to always want to be a 3 6 Mafia. Boy, boy. I used to always, man. You know, I was part of it. If it would give me a girl, yeah, I'm 3 6.
but to the world, Pat, you was a part of 3 6 Mafia.
You know, later on when they start getting recognized, that's what they was recognizing me with. So I mean, it was cool. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? We got a tour going on right now too. That's finna pop back. That's finna kick back off. The Corona had slowed it down, but it's finna kick back off. And man, when I say man, it's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
Look, bro. It's unreal, brother. It's crazy. Like I'm talking one song and we talking paid. And I'm like, are you serious? And it's like, man, that's all we need Pat for is this. I said, man, that's a blessing, man. Bruh. Look, with chicken head his ears, let's go. Chicken head
Bruh, but it's legendary, man. Like that sound, to be honest, and I'm gonna be all the way 100 with you. You can't have a 3 6 Mafia reunion without Project Pat. Like,
that's what they say. That's what the promoters
it's not gonna work.
That's what the promoters said. They said we gotta have Pat. They said we gotta have.
It's not gonna work. What are we doing?
They said that. They said we can't do this without. They said we gotta have him.
Yeah. That's real talk, bro. Now, like I said, bro, I done been on the road with you for a few years, bro, and I done seen you get money from so many different ways out there on the road. Like, dog, I done learned you. I done watched you hustle. Like, bruh, how long did it take you to perfect the road hustle, my nigga? Because you be going crazy out there, bruh.
Man, once I don't know, man. I just sit back and just come to me, man, and I just like I tell people now, man. I got a house, man, and by the goodness of God, and it was all off the features because I didn't turn down. Like I ain't turned down. So if it was 300 to 30,000, I mean, I'm gonna knock it out. Like I just ain't gonna turn it down because I just looked at it like what I did was I took it, and I ain't nobody, I ain't no Einstein, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I think that, but how my mentality was thinking. I was just thinking like, man, this like the drug game. So if somebody coming through with any amount of money, I can't let the money go back because we don't do that. We don't do that in the street. You don't let the money go back. I was like, okay, so that's how I started looking at it, And I'm a real person. Like all money ain't good money, but
that's a fact.
That's how I look at it though. Like you know what I'm saying? And man, my whole thing too was, I always looked at it like it was an opportunity, and like I just said in one interview, Memphis people don't have big opportunities like big cities. Memphis it's a city, but it don't got opportunities like LA and New York. You know what I'm saying? So we just don't have opportunities like this. So that's why like you catch a lot of young artists now coming out of Memphis that's blowing up. Well, man, they know they're not gonna turn these opportunities down. Like because Memphis dudes ain't seen no. Young dudes, they don't know about no crack gangs. When I was in the rap game, I'm rapping. Say if I got 500,000, it's somebody standing. It's 10,000 more people in the city with 500,000.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. Like what's that? You know what I'm saying? Because they drugged up. You know what I'm saying? And more money, way more. Look, I'm rapping, but it's dudes around me with way more money than me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's all drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like like now in Memphis, it's the heroin, it's the pills, and it's the glass, the crystal meth, and the weed. So they ain't really, and now it's a different time. It's like you say, it was snitching. If an old dude in my day said, man, dudes weren't snitching back in his days, this generation kind of messed up. And I say, well, dudes weren't really snitching back in my days like that, but you know, this new generation, you can only see what they doing. I mean, you know, I can
Yeah.
only imagine. You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
this Facebook and this internet and this gram, they gonna tell it. You know what I'm saying?
It's all
it's
snippet.
like, yeah, they gonna try to tell it on themselves. So it's like, you know, now people ain't fooling with people like that on the hustle game. So now, what is everybody doing? They robbing. So it's like when they is robbing, they not intermingling with the real people having money. So now in Memphis, it's only certain people that's getting money. So when people see this rap game, man, they look at the rap game like that's the way out, you know. And I mean, you know, if you own money like that, it is a good way to get out, you know. And you know, that's why I say, man, like there ain't a lot of opportunities down here like that.
Yeah. That's a fact, man. And you mentioned that you didn't never let no money go past you. A true hustler don't let no money leave his table. You know what I'm talking about? So
I don't do that.
No. What part of the game is that? You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So, with you making all these dope records, you know what I'm talking about? We can go from Ghetty Green, Mr. Don't Play, the Cheese and Dope series, the Street God series. You know what I'm talking about? When you cooking up, bro, what's your creative process like?
Well, when I used to, you know, it really, man, it's the beats. Like I gotta have, like my main thing first and foremost is to get good beats. Like your beats got to be what's up to date and what's going on. How you know that is all you gotta do is you gotta be in the club to know that. And when you're in the club and you see people in the club, like, man, going crazy off this song, and it could not even be about but getting ready to blow up, then you know, like, them the kind of beats you need. You know what I'm saying? If everybody's streaming something, look, Google what's streaming. If everybody's streaming a certain situation as far as urban music, then you hear it stream, you see it streaming, and you see it's in the club, that's what you need your beats, to tempos, you need your beats. The beats is the base of any music. That's the base of it. So you gotta get the beats, and then once you get them beats, it's over with. I mean, you just talk about what everybody, you know, what's going on. You know, you talk about what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, like you know, and you know, like I said, I'm real. You know, like this is entertainment. Like, you know, you can talk about what you went through in life. You can talk about something you know. You can talk about something you seen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just it's life. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people be like, well, man, so man, they don't live their life for real. Well, you know, I mean, he might have been, you know, a lot of these dudes are young. You know what I'm saying? So they you know, they even if they started if they 19, 20 and they blew up, even if they started 20 years old, they blew up. Let's say they started in the street at 16. Let's say they started at 15. Well, that's still 5 years. So you ain't had no long run in the street. So, you know, and then you don't know nothing about the crack game like that. You don't know about hustling like that. So, like, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, people, you know, the rappers that's out now, especially coming out of Memphis, where, you know, they're gonna talk about a lot of rock. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do that because that's what's going on.
That's what they doing.
That's what they doing. And the thing is, and they gonna talk about that, and they gonna talk about a lot of gang banging because they banging. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be wondering, like, why they listening to that? Where they listening to that? Because that's really what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And you'll catch a dude right now talk about a bunch of hustling, and it ain't gonna be the same like that. Like, unless you put the element of what's really going on. Now, if you're talking about hustling some weed and some pills or something like that, or, you know, some glass or something, oh, okay, I threw my boy a quarter, a half a thing of brown, and they, oh, okay, because that's what's going on. But if you talk about the old school way of rapping of bricks and 1,000 bricks and all that, ain't nobody gonna feed into it because ain't nobody having that like that out here like that. I mean, it is, but it ain't like it was. See, you could talk about it. It was plentiful then. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't plentiful like that now. So, you know, when you talk about that, you'll be rapping over some good beats, but you'll be talking about the wrong thing.
And now it seems like the generation now that the kids, they do drugs. They not hustlers now.
That's what I you're right. I was gonna say that. I think see, like, now it's like they more getting high and see, like let me show you this. We were talking about this other day because I know somebody young that's rapping, and I said, man, it seems like now, man, everybody just rap about they already got the money. They go purchasing the Lambos, but hold on, let me show you something. But it's working though. Like
That's a
it's
fact.
really work. So my game is this right here.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, I ain't even knocking you. Man, get your money. Cause guess what? In a minute, he gonna be purchasing Lambos for real.
For real.
He gonna be purchasing Lambos for real. So how you gonna knock the man? I mean, you know, and the people be trying to, you know, in interviews they ask me about, you know, what I think about how rappers look and the color in their hair and all that. I'm like, look, man, I mean, look, I'm just gonna be 100. If you get some money off of it and it's your life, how can I tell you how to live your life? I can't tell you how to live your life.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I'm not gonna try. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your dad. I'm not gonna try. You know. No. So you know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of dudes when they older, man, they be always saying. And I mean, you know, I don't knock them. They got their opinion, but man, I don't get in there, man. I mean, you know, God said, "Render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's." You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna that's that man world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real business.
That's dope.
And then a lot of times too, I'm gonna tell you this. How you gonna say something about dude hair color when dude riding in a Bugatti or a Lamborghini or something? Like, how you gonna
All right.
Well, look, and you ain't even in a Cadillac. So
maybe you should go change your hair color. You know what I'm talking about?
You might need to change it. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
That's a fact.
I don't knock it, man. I'm being honest. I just don't knock it because I don't get people's business, and that's just me. I mean, a person do what they want to do, say what they want to say. I just don't get in people's business, man. I ain't trying to judge nobody or what who they like, or what they like, or whatever, or how they move. That's you. Hey, man. Look, salute. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I can dig it, man. That's always been your temp, Pat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just always been easy breezy, man, about your paper, though. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. When you think back, you know what I'm saying, and all the years, all the music that you've made, like, I call your music street pimping. You know what I'm talking about? That when I category Pat, it's street pimping because you got the pure street knowledge, but then when you get on that pimping shit, dog, like, don't nobody do it better. You know what I'm talking about? Like, real talk. But when you call and describe your music, how would you describe the music that you create?
I mean, I would call it reality street. Cause see, like, remember the song I had where I say, we can get gangster, where I end up getting locked up, and like I don't make it all glamour. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't make it all glamour, so I keep it on a reality. It's reality. You know what I'm saying? And then where I say where I talk about my cousin got killed. And my little cousin got killed, and you know, it was a sad time then because everybody was trying, and my family was trying, like, not everybody, but people in the family was trying to, like, say he this, he wrong, he did. And I was like, man, you can't judge the man because he was 20. You know what I'm saying? Like the man was 20 years old. Like, how you gonna judge a man 20 years old? He was a baby. He don't, you know. And he was bad. You know, he was running with a mob. He was high. You know, he was a heroin. He ended up being a heroin addict. But you know, he was 20 years old. And then the thing is, I looked at it too. I looked at it more realer. I seen him when he was a baby. And I seen when, you know, the breakup in the family, that's what affected him. And that's what made him like that. And like his dad, you know, rest in peace. I ain't even talk about it because it's my mama folk, but you know, he wasn't this in the main life like he should have been. And that affected him. You know, thank God I had a daddy, because I don't know how I would have been if I ain't had him. Like, man, like, that affected my little cousin. I know it did. You know what I'm saying? I know it did. I just, how he was moving, man, it was like everybody, the street was raising him, like, flat out. You know what I'm saying?
Like, for real, for real.
That's what it was, bro. It's like he was a baby, man. He was 20. So, you know, I got sons now, they 18. And I'm like, man, I'm not finna not be in my son's life. Like, how can I not do that? And these niggas 18, they still 10 years old in the brain. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And I ain't down to nobody 18. Not that not saying they don't know nothing, because there's plenty of people 18 that do. But I'm just talking about minds. You know what I'm saying? Like, you niggas still 10 years old in the brain to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm you know, but see, like with my little cousin, he didn't have it, you know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like I just call it reality because I try to speak on stuff that happen around me, speak on stuff that I see, speak on stuff that happen in my city, and I talk about how it really go in my city, reality, how people do it and move in my city. Like that's how I did Mr. Don't Play, and that's how I really do it all. Because if I'm doing it, I'm gonna just talk about what's really going on. And I mean, I'm not saying that the way I express it all the time is all the way 100% right. I'm not saying that, but it's real though. You know what I'm saying? It really be what really be going on.
Yeah, that's a fact, Pat. Like you always kept it real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's why so many people gravitated to you. You know what I'm saying? Even before you dropped Mr. Don't Play, even Ghetty Green, people was gravitating you. But when you dropped Mr. Don't Play, it was like you had perfected. Even that that classic flow, you had perfected it. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you was in your bag.
I say this: the flow for definite. Because after Ghetty Green, I was using the flow more. I was doing different features with 3-6, and then when I came in, but to be honest, I was holding back on Mr. Don't Play. When Ghetty Green, I was holding back because when I did Ghetty Green, like I had just got out the penitentiary on the robbery, and like I was doing little features here and there, but I was still selling dope. Like I'm still doing it, and it was people around me still in criminal activity. So I really didn't speak on a lot of stuff because I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing about that because I don't want this person. I don't want this person to know I know what happened when that went down. So
1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I got a song on Get It Green that's talking about a real situation, but I changed the situation. I had to change the whole to talk about it. I had to change the situation to make it like it was me. But it wasn't me. But it was somebody, a brother I know, but they on death row now. But it just was a situation, man, and I just had to flip it around. But it was a real situation, like it really happened, and and people ask me about the song sometimes because it's like a album filler, but it was a good song, Get It Green, and I'd be like, well, like when Get It Green came out, they'll say something about it, I'd just be like, oh yeah, I don't really want to talk about that. At the time, they was kind of like going through trying to get like appeals and stuff, so I ain't really speak on it. But because I switched, like I said, I switched around like it was me, but it really was a real situation.
Bro, that's so dope, man. Like it's reality rap at its finest. Cause like, at the beginning of 48 hours, what they say, some of the names and faces and dates be changed. You know what I'm saying? For Wuati Bam. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you did, and you sold it to the world and went multi-platinum, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's a fact, Pat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the real story. Like,
yeah.
And like I'm gonna tell you this too, on Get It Green, had a song called Fast Way Cash. And when I say the whole song was me. The whole song was real. It was a dude snitching on me and everything. Like it was that was like coming from my heart. Like that Fast Way Cash song came from my heart.
Wow.
Like,
so wait a minute. You telling me that was a real story?
Bro, my right hand of God, it was about the situation on the robbery I got locked on. Dude was finna snitch with the prosecutor. And I remember I said, "Do you have anything to say on this?" "No, Your Honor. Wonder, how not guilty turn to guilty? Would it be that my homeboy turned state on me? I could see you and the prosecutor, but see what it was. I walked in and his mama was there. And my lawyers told me, said, such and such, he this dude. I said, no. He said, well, he said he know everything about the whole situation. I said, how could he? I don't know that dude. And I thought that my lawyer was just saying the prosecutor talked to him and was on some scare tactic type stuff. I walk in the courtroom, the main mama sitting 2 benches up from me. Baby, I don't know what he doing over there. I said, what's son mama doing here? And she started screaming over the way he was at. I look over there, he's sitting with the prosecutor, and she said, "You better not tell it. You better not snitch." I said, "See, and let me tell you, let me say this right fast. See,
wow,
I'm gonna tell the truth. See, I ain't like people that, the first time I sold out. I made money. I did it. Let me tell you something. I was so green. The green part to the street I was was I didn't think people that did stuff together and were partners in crime and in life, I didn't think you snitched on them. I didn't think they snitched on each other. Because see, I heard of people snitching, but it would be people that saw something or people, you know, I heard drug situation, but it'd be a situation where they fell out or something. Like it'd be something else. Like we just in my time at that time, I was green to people snitching on people.
Yeah.
Bruh, when I seen dude sitting with the prosecutor, it's like I had never in my life been crossed in my life. All my partners never, ever, never. And I ain't saying it would never happen, but it just never did. So I didn't know nothing about a snake or somebody like that around you that would do you in on some snitch on you type stuff. I never experienced that. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew people around me, like somebody get caught, they take their charge. Like we don't. That's why I was taking the charge, because I got caught. Dude let me in the door, but I never mentioned his name one time, so I took the time. Because I didn't say like. And the judge asked me. He said, "You got anything?" Because they knew how the place I robbed was a place of business where the door handle was no door handle on the outside, and it wasn't pried open. The police said I pried it open, but that's because somebody told them he must have pried it open, and they just were rushing through the paperwork. I didn't. But then the detectives went back and said this door somebody had to let them in, and you know how police is. The dude told the people he knew me. That's where he messed up at. And when he told the people he knew me, then they asked him, they said, well, they thought he must got something to do with this. But they asked me, and every time they asked me, I said, I don't know this dude. So the judge, I'm getting ready to take the time. The judge said, well, do you sure you don't have nothing to say on this? You sure you don't got nothing else to say on this case or something you want to say on this case? I said, no, Your Honor. And I looked at dude. This is a true story, bro. I looked at dude in the courtroom full of people, full of criminals. Everybody was criminal court. I looked over that dude. Dude put his head down. I said, I'm here to take my time as a man, Your Honor. And that man crossed me, dog. Like, I had never been crossed like that in my life. Wow. Come to find out later. Hold on. The story don't end right there. The man turned around. And I get out of jail. He divorcing. He started messing with a girl I used to talk to, had a baby by and everything. Yeah. The girl, I get out, the girl find me and tell me he was telling her I was crazy. I was like, what? Yeah. The nigga wanted my life, man. The nigga wanted my life bad as a fool, because he was around me seeing all them girls and seeing all of them was real, getting money, all them guns and pistols. He said, man, you got some real dudes around you. And I thought, because me and him from two different neighborhoods, I said, well, don't you? But I guess what I didn't peep was he had a little girl. I didn't have no kids. He had a little girl. He would never be around her. And whoever looking at this and is gonna see this, they need to know. Anybody, girl or dude, that's around you that don't take care of their kids and spend time with them, they're gonna cross you. And when it comes, it's gonna be a mean one. Because see, I should have knew then, because I knew that in the street, even at a young age. A person that don't mess with their kids is a snake.
That's a fact.
I didn't peep, dude. I don't see. I sat in that cell, man, for them few years, and I thought to myself, how can I not have seen this?
Missed that. Yeah.
I missed that.
He got too close to me. You know what I'm saying?
I missed that,
man.
And like, bro, when it happened, bro, it was crazy, because, man, my partner them, I'm talking about, oh, bro, it was a real situation, because my partner them went back through where it stayed at, knew where his mom and them stayed at. When they went through there, my partner told me when I got out, he said, man, he came to visit me. He said, you know, we went through there to check that boy out. I said, what you mean? I didn't even know they were going to do that.
Yeah.
We went through there to holler at that boy. I said, y'all did? Man, we went through there looking for that boy. And say when we went through there, he had moved his mom and them out the spot. Yeah, he did. He knew my nigga and them. He thought they was gonna do something. To be honest, they was. And
they was.
Look, but I'm real. I ain't even know nothing about it. I ain't even know nothing about it. And I told my partner, I said, no, man, leave that dude alone, man.
Yeah.
That dude is crazy, man. He gonna rap, he gonna have me. Man, if he knew that, he'll be trying to press charges on me.
That's a fact.
And
that's
then,
a fact.
look, I'm sitting up here thinking about other stuff, and I'm like, bro, I don't even want to deal with this dude, man. He like to get back on the stand and tell these folks anything, man.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah,
you know, it was messed up, man. But that's the only time I ever got like burnt, like from a dude who I thought, you know what I'm saying? And that's how
yeah.
green I was to the street, bro. I didn't even think people snitch like that.
Yeah, man. Well, he snitched on himself. He told him he knew you. He was just running his mouth.
Running his mouth. He was on
Hey,
probation.
man.
He had been on probation for some weed, but guess how long his probation was?
What's that?
6 months.
Oh, that's that Tekashi plan. That's that good snitch. That boy,
Oh
he
man, bro
telling
was off
good
the chain.
business.
Oh, bro was off the chain.
Oh yeah, he telling good business.
But I hurried up and just took the time, man, and
Yeah,
they ended up giving me 9 years. They were trying to give me 30, and guess what? They was gonna give me 30, and he was trying to help them give me 30.
The full 30.
His mama loved me. His mama don't love me because I crossed him out or done him wrong. I ain't never done dude wrong. That's my guy. I would have killed somebody about dude.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta watch it in these streets because anything goes.
Yeah, that's a fact, P. And now with us talking about this snitching thing, you know what I'm saying? Like you was in the game way before the internet, and you'd have seen the internet at its peak. And you know, like now, these little niggas be on the internet with their guns, with their money, you know what I'm saying?
Scary.
Doing all kind of crazy shit out here on this internet. So through your viewpoint, how do you feel the internet impacted the music industry?
Well, if one of the guys asked me, I would tell him, man, you know, I'm just keeping 100 with you. You know, you be a man, you do whatever you feel. But if you want to ask me some real about that, I would advise you don't do it, because one thing for sure, they're gonna use it in court and they're gonna convict you off of it. See, one thing about it, you never give. Let me tell you something about the streets and going to dealing with prosecutors and stuff like that. You don't never give them a visual. Oh man, you give them a visual of your character. If you
but they say no face, no case.
Man, this is the thing. Check this out. They can try to convict you on your character. So if they got a picture of you holding pistols and guns, now they ain't seen you shoot nobody, but you got Dracos and all that and some shit, and it just so happened that the body that they got you with got a Draco bullet on it, but they like, man, that's got to be the gun. They can't find it. They can convict you. See, if they get a chance to put that in court. And see, this is the thing. Watch this. You don't even want them people in your life like that. So that's gonna make them push in your life. But once they say they can't use it in court, but they see it on your Facebook, yeah, they're gonna push to get you convicted. So you don't want that. You don't want them people pressing on you like that. And you're gonna make them press on you when they see, man, I got a homeboy, man, you know, and I thank God in his behalf, because he didn't go to jail on the situation. And I'm gonna say he's an innocent man, because they say he was innocent. I'm gonna say he was innocent. But man, bro had a murder charge, and how they caught him was through the Facebook. They caught him through the Facebook. They seen his name through the Facebook, and it was a nickname. And somebody said his nickname. I don't know if they knew his whole name. They got him through the nickname through the Facebook. And when they got him, it was cause of Facebook, man. Now he beat the charge, you know what I'm saying? And I know he glad of that, man. He you know, a good dude, you know, in the hood, in the street, but you know, and this just recently happened, man. And you know, I tell everybody, man, get off of that Facebook with them guns.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because see, that they'll use that as your character. Like they'll try to put that in the prosecutor, try to paint a picture of your character, like you this type of dude. And you could just be on there just flexing or just, you know, just kicking it with your partner them. But they'll use that against you, and you don't want that, because see, that'll make them want to press, like, yeah, he must have did it. You know what I'm saying? And man, I'm tell you something, man. And I can honestly believe this. I bet it's innocent people with cases. And I hope and pray they get found that they're innocent. I hope not convicted. But innocent people that's got charges right now just off of Facebook, just being standing around people on Facebook and Instagram and getting burnt.
That's a fact, man. They doing it to Casanova right now. You know what I mean? Using everything against Kaze. You know what I mean? Everything from the internet, man. The internet locking more niggas up than Rico. That's a fact.
Internet, man. My sister had got into it with somebody, and she went to the police on it about it. And I took her down there. And when I took her down there, they put us in the detectives' offices. It was a lot of them in there. And man, all I heard them folks saying was, go on his IG, go on his Facebook. Yeah, I seen him on Facebook. I'm probably, this is the true business. This is true. This is about 4 or 5 years ago. Go on his Facebook. Yeah. And so I asked one guy, I said, man, y'all catching everybody out there Facebook. And he said, man, that's all you got to do is go on Facebook, man. And there it is. And he said it's admittable in court.
That's a fact.
So
it's not hearsay. It's not hearsay. They seeing it for themselves. You know what I mean?
You're giving them a visual.
Yeah.
You don't want to give them a visual of you, because once you give them a visual, that's you. Like, I mean, like, I got a homeboy too, and he was mob affiliated, and he got a RICO. He got a RICO, man. And I'm telling you something. This is true, man. And this my guy, man. It really hurt me too, because he got, man, it's bad, bro. Dude, really a good dude. And but he moves, he grooves, whatever, But that ain't what they was on.
Yeah.
They was on some type of extortion type game. And it wasn't him saying nothing. It was others. But since he was on pictures and on Facebooks and Instagrams with others, they said convict. And he had been in the feds like twice. And he ain't no old dude like that. He been in the feds twice, but it was the same charge. Like, he was out, then he had got parole or probation had got violated.
Yeah.
And he got back out. So it was really one charge. But no, they burnt him. They burnt him, man. They burnt him. They burnt him bad. They burnt him. Oh man, they burnt him bad.
They was waiting on him.
And man, and and the thing is, he was trying to say, I ain't affiliated, but it was Facebook and Instagram. It was too much of throwing it up, and you right beside them while they throwing it up. And yeah,
man, bro,
and it happened like that. He in there now, Rico.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. It's treacherous out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And with that mind state, bro, you done been able to keep a level head throughout the game, man. When you think back, P, what was some of the best advice you've ever been given?
Man, my daddy was always, my daddy a minister, man. He always said, you got to keep God in it. My dad always said, he said, regardless of what you're doing, you got to keep God in it. Like, you got to put God in it somewhere, because, you don't know what'll happen out here, and you're going to have to call on him, and you're going to need him. And I said, man, I took heed to that. I said, yeah, you're right, Dad. I feel that. It's like when I was young, I was rebellious, but I wasn't never rebellious to the point where I ain't listen. Like, and it's like, maybe I didn't understand it fully, but I still listen. And thank God I did, because man, it saved my life. You know what I'm saying? I had a situation one time, man, where if God didn't let it go, it would have let it go a different route, man, I wouldn't be talking to you today. Like, I had a situation that was real serious, and it was finna happen, man. Like, and as I look back on that, I always say, man, thank God I didn't do that. And I was on my way out the door. And it was finna go down. And the person I had ran into him had ran off when I seen them, and I went off on their little neighborhood, the whole neighborhood. And I told him, I said, man, I said it's over with. I told my partner, I said, man, when I leave here, we was at a club. I said, when I leave here, it's rap. I said, I'm finna go over there. I'm finna do. I said, man, it's done. I'm talking about. And I went. I called my partner. I said, look, man, every time we say, hey, man, it's something real. I need to holler at you. Then he already know it's gunplay. And so I told him, man, it's something real, man, and I'm finna come get you. And he was like, oh, okay, it's like that. I said, it's like that. So, all right, cool. And I was on my way out the door, and the dude called, man. And let me tell you, this is the most, man, this ain't nothing God, bro. This was bizarre. I mean, I be like this. The dude had a name like a killer, but I peeped him. I peeped him, and I didn't care. He was from a whole other neighborhood, but it ain't make no difference to me, cause that's like, if you is, that's what you want to do today.
Yeah,
and that's my mentality, how I thought. And I mean,
you have to be that today.
It was a dumb mentality, because I don't think like that now. But and then, man, I was like, man, 19, 20. That's 20, 19, 20, 21. That's how I was feeling, man. And I said, and I told my brother, it was a situation with my brother. I said, man, it's over. You ain't gonna worry about doing it again. Erased. It's over. I said, see, ain't nobody gonna be happy. We used to say, like, ain't nobody gonna be happy till they get erased. Like, if it's a problem, he gotta be erased. He gotta get forget all that. And then the man called my mama house. I didn't even know he had my mama number. Man called my mama's house and begged for his life. And this is a dude that people were like, for real? And like I'm talking like everybody in this whole little clique that was around my not me, my nigga, they didn't give a care, but around the dude, my brother knew a dude that stayed close to his neighborhood. Everybody around them was thinking dude was like all this killer. My brother went back and told him, said, man, that man big, man. He big. And look, and the only reason why it didn't happen is because my brother begged me. He said, man, you already out on bond for a robbery, man. Please, man, don't do it. I said, I'm like, man, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. And I told him, I said, I told you he was a sucker. I told you. I peeped him, man. I don't know how I did it, but I peeped him. I'm talking, this a dude that blow, man, got the man test in his face. You'd have seen a big nigga older than me. You'd have been like, man, bald head. You'd been like, man, nigga, that's crazy. I peeped him, man. I don't know what made me do it, but I just seen through him, man. I said, man, this nigga ain't that. This ain't that, man. Because it was the moves he was making. It was the talk he was talking, but I ain't see no walking behind it. And I was like, nah, this dude ain't that. He got them dudes out there in that neighborhood. Fool. This dude ain't that. And then I thought to myself, old as he was too, I was thinking as I thought back, I said, man, I should have picked him off the wham, because most person like that gonna have a couple of youngsters around them. You operating and doing all this? Man, you a clown.
That's a fact, especially when you get his age.
When I called him, I called money. I'm talking right on the money. And but look, watch this, Wall. So on the money that I didn't even know it was he was that much of a coward. I gave the man a little bit more credit than what I thought.
But you didn't even care though. Like
it didn't matter to me. It didn't matter to me if he was 100%. It was 100% goon.
Yeah.
But the thing was, I always look at it like I'm not gonna underestimate you.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna think you gonna shake something.
That's a fact.
Man ain't shaking nothing. And man, I thank God he wasn't though. Cause to be honest, now I don't want to shake nothing. I'd be sitting behind bars, bro. I'd be on death row somewhere, bro. Cause my mentality then was, if grandmama come to the door, she getting it too. I don't care who. I'm talking boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Boom,
when it's
boom,
up, it's up. Yeah.
And hold on. Yeah. You done started with me messing with one of mine. Hold on. And guess what would have happened if he wouldn't have been there? Officer, it's such and such. I know who it is. He done told it. But see, remember I told you I was green to that. I thought that he a goon, he a gangster, he ain't gonna do that. He can't do that. He in the street. Man, you gotta watch these dudes, man. It'd be best for a dude, man, to figure out what your hustle is, and I'm talking about legit, and just get your money, man. Get you a gal, or get you a couple gals, or however you want to do it, and man, just live, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, be like that. Like, get off that other stuff, man.
Yeah. Your screen went black, Pat.
I'm back up.
Okay. Yeah. I see. But that's dope, man. It came back around full circle, man. Because when you was doing your time, you was able to talk to that young nigga and cool him off of the fence. You know what I'm saying? The same way your brother was able to pull you off of the fence. You know what I'm saying? It's just full circle, man. You got to be in that position to be able to listen and know. You know what I'm saying? Because that would have changed your life, bro.
I had another homeboy too that ended up being in the Choices movie. You remember Poncho in the Choices movie? Yeah. Right before that, we had a situation. It was something real small. I was out on. He had just got out. I was already out. I had went and got him and scooped him up, and I had went over to this gal house, and I'm leaving at the gal house. Me and him, and he was over there with me. We was in East Memphis. And these little dudes, man, they was in some little mob, and they was throwing it up and talking about this over here and this. And we like, hold on, bro. Like, we ain't even on nothing little dog. Like, we straight. And then what so happened, his brother, my partner, my boy, Poncho brother was like a lieutenant major in that mob. I said, man, he said, man, my brother in that. And then dude was like, yeah. It was like young nigga just on dope, so I don't know what wrong with him. Man, Poncho, man, he reaching for the pistol, and I didn't bring the pistol. I had the Derringer in my boot, but I didn't have the 9 where I have it in the car. And thank God I didn't, because he reached. I'm talking. He just instantaneously went to reaching for it. I said, he said, what a 9? What a 9? I said, I ain't got it. I left it at the house. Man, oh man, look, hey, bring it back over here tonight, man. I'm gonna do the web. I'm gonna do the web. I said, no, man. I had to calm him down. He had just got out of that penitentiary, man. He felt disrespected. I said, no, listen, man, no. I said, no, if we better get some real money out here. And later on, when we started hitting that road and when we did that choice movie, he told me, he said, man, I appreciate you, dog. Like, he said, man, dog, you know me. And I said, yeah, I know.
I was gone.
But see, you was like I was when I first got out of jail. I had to sit in my mama's house for a good year. I had to just sit in the house and not come out. Because the mentality is you want money, and anybody say something you stupid, you ready to go and knock their head off. So I told him, I said, man, I know what you was going through, so I had to look out for you, bro. Like, I can't let you just get out here like that, because my nigga, I need my nigga out here with me. I said, you can't go, you going in there, man. We and him did time together. We was on the floors together in the city, in the city jail. And I was just like, man, I said, man, I ain't gonna let you go out here like that, man. You my nigga, bro. Like, bro, you my nigga. And then, his brother, like, oh, he deep in the streets, man. His little brother, man, he deep in the streets. And, man, he was on, somebody finna get killed and everything. We was locked up in there, man. And I'm talking, this in the city jail. And, and they found out, they tried to give him a conspiracy on murder, but he ended up getting off hood. And then, like later on, we had seen his brother had got out and he was walking through the parking lot where Puncho was staying at in Black Haven on the south side.
Mm-hmm.
And they from South Memphis. And they walking through there. And he said, man, who is that? I said, Puncho, give me that gun. I said, that's a robber. I said, this nigga finna try something. And he looked. He said, yeah, it is a robber. That's Tony. I said, oh, man. He walked up, man. I said, look. I said, did I peep in Puncho? Puncho said, man, you sure called money, man. I'm talking about when I seen him. He was looking all low cut. He was looking all kind of slick shyster. I said, I said,
he own one.
Cause Puncho was working on a car, changing a tire, and he had a gun in up under the seat. I said, hand me that pistol, give me that pistol. That's a robber. I said, give me that pistol. And he was like, who is that? He looked. He said, man, that's Tony. I said, man, but like I was telling Puncho, I said, but see, man, that's what I'm telling you, man. Like, it's too much going on out here. We got too much opportunity now. We can't go back to jail, man. You don't want that. And look, I'm telling him that all the time, and I end up getting caught with pistol going to the feds.
Man, hey, but look at you now, man. Certified legend, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
By
Big
grace
dog
of God,
shit.
man. I am who I am.
Yeah, that's a fact. If you could change something about the game, Pat, what would you change?
I mean, I don't know. Right now,
Yeah, if you could just check, like, I want to take this out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just had a magic wand and could take that part out the game. You know what I'm saying? What would you change?
Well, I have to think on that one, because that's kind of major. I don't want to make a wrong move.
I like that, Pat, because one thing leads to another. I see how you thinking. That's a fact. That's a fact.
If I take this out, then they'll start doing this. You know what I'm saying? I want to take all that with one walk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I like that.
I had to think on that one. I had to think on that one, Wall. I don't know. I had to think on that one.
Okay. Well, we gonna double back. We gonna come back and we gonna talk that. I like that. I made Pat think a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I had to think on that one, because you didn't just say, well, I'm gonna take this out, but then look, you take out the way people dressing, then all of a sudden you got dudes with piercings in their nose and lips, the chains coming to their lips and
that's a
going back to their ears, and you like, well, and I'm like, that's just an example. I mean,
I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah.
I'm just like, I ain't gonna say that. I can't say, to be honest. I had to really think on that one.
Okay, I can dig it, bro. If you could go back and give younger you some advice, what would you tell yourself?
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. You talking about like as young,
as a youngin',
bro? Let me tell you something, bro. and I'm being honest when I say this, like, and I mean, you know, I don't know how people gonna take it, and I'm just being real. I really don't really care, you know.
That's
But
a
man, to be
fact.
honest, man, I'm be honest, bro. I would live my life for Jesus, bro. I'm talking about it be all God, bro. I ain't saying I'll be a preacher, but I would definitely like be out confessing Christ, bro, because that's the best way to go, man. Cause it's like with that, I'm gonna have everything I wanted. I'm gonna have the, you know, the perfect wife, all the money. If I, you know, when you're dealing with God, you get it all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not realizing that at a later age. Thank God I'm still breathing. You know what I'm saying? But like if I had a chance to do it over, from what I know now, it would be all Christ. Like I have to just go ahead and give it up to God, bro. Because man, I mean, you only on this earth for so long, but you're gonna be somewhere forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, talk about it.
In real talk, you're gonna be somewhere forever. And
That's a
something you
fact.
gotta think about that. And you can't sit around and play with that. You know, you can't sit around and act like and you know, I always tell this to my son and now because you know, they kind of grew up in the suburbs and they don't really know nothing. I said, man, normal society, they act like stuff won't happen to them. You know, they go to this gas station, you know, do. They just go. They don't think somebody ever step up, pull that pistol, and see what happens to in a lot of robbery situations. And I'm just have to say this because I know people panic, and when they panic, they get shot.
That's a fact.
And see, it's like if you kind of like out of your element, and you kind of like, let me hurry and get this gas and hurry, because they at them in Memphis, they at them gas stations heavy. So you just gotta watch yourself, you know, and be a little bit more smart, and you know, don't look, maybe don't go like. Let me say this right quick. One time we was coming into Chicago, coming off 57, and we was kind of on that south side, coming into Chicago in the city. My cousin said he had to use the bathroom. I said, well, you're going to either pee on yourself or hold it. Because I'm not getting off on now exit around here. Well, it is just not going to happen, brother. Sorry. No, you know what? No, you know what? Let me say this.
That's a fact, though, Pat. That's a fact, bro.
Let me reiterate that story. Let me make sure. No, I take that back. Let me take that story back.
Okay.
This was a situation where I had to use the bathroom. I had to pee. Now watch this. My cousin was driving. That's what it was. He was finna get off on an exit. Oh, let me get off over here. I said, what? No, you ain't. No, you not. No, you ain't, dog. I said, go on, drive to the hotel, bro. No,
I'm good.
Bro. I'm good, bro. Man, I'm gonna pee on myself while I pull over one of these neighborhood spots. Bro, you ain't gonna make it home. Bro, you're not gonna make it home, bro.
It's funny now, but it's real talk, bro. Like that's real talk, bro.
It's super serious.
Super facts,
serious.
bro.
But see, normal society, they'll pull over and think, it's such a gas station. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, people need to use the bathroom. I mean, that's what the bathroom's for.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be your last time using the bathroom.
You ain't gonna make it. Look, that piss ain't finna come out. That piss gonna be running down your leg with blood.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact. But it's a lot of places in America like that, though. It ain't just in Chicago. And like you said, when you've been in that little bubble, you think it's lollipops and gumdrops everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
And it ain't.
That's a fact. That's a
so
fact.
You know, it just like, you know, I try to tell my son, you know, because I say they stayed in the suburbs. I be like, normal society thinks that it won't happen, and that's why it happens to them.
Yeah.
If you think that, if I say, well, it's a possibility if I stop out here on the south side in Black Haven in any gas station, and this is me, it's probably over 100 to 50 to 100. If I stop at any gas station, something just might happen.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, you know, I mean, I'm talking like south side, southeast. I ain't gonna say it's 100, but it's at least 50.
And it ain't even necessarily got to be because you Project Pack.
No.
It's anybody. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Anybody. So it's like, you know, normal society don't think, well, I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not flashy. I just got a regular car. I just got a Maxima. I mean, Who wants me? Nobody's after me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're gonna learn today.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, and like, you know, and one thing about it, man, like that's why I say you asked me about earlier about what would I do. I say what I say because, man, you need some insurance out here, man. You know, we're not gonna all leave. We're not gonna be here forever, but you're gonna be somewhere forever. So you know, it'd be best you accept Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior and go ahead and have you some insurance. So when if it do happen, you know, so happen you at the gas station or something, something pop off, because I know it can. Then I'm going to heaven. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's way better than down here times 100 billion or a number that you can't even think of. So that's what I'm saying. I say that to say this, like, you know, like, man, I just tell my son them so they wise up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I like how you put that, Pat. That God insurance, man. You know what I'm saying?
You need that insurance, bro.
You need that insurance, man. Talk that shit, bro. That's a jewel right there. You know what I'm saying? Because without that God insurance, man, you out here, man, and you ain't gonna go where you're supposed to, man.
And I'm gonna show you something. It's like if you ask yourself, like, if I go right now, where am I gonna be? If you actually hesitate or don't really know, then you need to go ahead and accept Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior. So that way you'll know that you got that God insurance. So it's like if you do happen to pass, then you're good. Because see, you don't want to be out here saying, man, I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. Well, you can't get it right. Only way you Jesus already got it right because he already did the work. So you got to go ahead and accept him as your Lord and Savior. That's what you got to do because you need that God insurance. Because, man, I'm telling you, in these days and times, this corona going on, people ain't having no money. Man, I was just telling my cousin the other day, I said, man, when we come out this lockdown, man, we're gonna have to get extra scrapped up with it. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, because a lot of people been sitting back. I'm gonna show you something. Now watch this. A lot of people weren't paying attention to people until it was a lockdown. And then it was a lockdown. They had to stay in the house and they stayed on that gram and that Instagram and YouTube. Man, ain't no bro will get money like that. I ain't no dude that will have it like that. Now they know. So now they plotting. Yeah, they wasn't even looking at people like that. But then all of a sudden, they stayed in the house and they had to look at, you know, the TVs and the YouTubes, and they like, oh, dude have money like that. Man, I ain't know them niggas, I ain't know them dudes get money like that.
Yeah, and these PP loans, oh, you got that loan and these stimulus checks out here? Oh, it's a little money floating out here.
Listen, man. And then people is coming off lockdown and they saying to themselves like, man, look, they ain't having no more stimulus checks. I need me some real money. Like I ain't never had no money.
That's a fact.
That's how they gonna do it.
That's a fact. So with all that being said, Pat, what would you like to say to your supporters? What would you like to say to your supporters? All the people that's been in your corners, the A1s, the day ones from the very beginning, from Ghetty Green to now, man. What would you like to say to them, bro?
Well, you know, thank you. You know. And you know, and man, you know, like I said, man, everybody need that God insurance, man. You know what I'm saying? You need that God insurance, man, because, you know, I mean, you know, and I was in an interview earlier, and like I told the lady, I said, you know, when you really been through something for real in your life, man, like, see, I don't get on. See, I'm not saying this because I'm scared or I'm facing time, or you know how people they found God, and I'm telling you something. Any way you find God, you find Him good.
Yeah.
But you know that ain't me. That's not it. It ain't no situation where I was locked down. Ain't no shows. I ain't got no money. No, look, bro. So blessed, bro. Right before lockdown came, I had a pay for junk with a high 6-figure number house paid for. I had got it like a month and a half right before the lockdown came and the quarantine. But see, that wasn't number God. That wasn't number God. Man. That wasn't number God. And I'm talking about a steel deal in a high dollar neighborhood that's high dollar. and when I seen it, I couldn't even believe it. A brand new situation. I was like, "Woo, I'm in it now. I'm super straight."
That ain't nothing but God.
But did my thing. I say that, man. I say that because I know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, like, man, and this is my thing. I'm gonna say this too. And Wall, you know this. Everybody that been in a real situation to whereas they was like, man, I need God. Everybody
That's a
is
fact.
dealing with something or done dealt with something. And they know that when they came out of it, it was God. It had
Nothing
to be.
but. Nothing but.
It had to be.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
And see, I've been in them type of situations, man.
Yeah.
So that's why, man, I ain't got no problem with letting somebody know, man, look, man, make Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior today. Because this what you want. This what you want today is that God insurance.
Yeah.
Because, man,
I
listen,
like
man.
that.
Listen, let me say this. Remember the corona, well, remember, but the corona going on? See how them people were dying? Just saying, man.
That's a
I'm
fact.
just saying.
A
Hold on,
lot of people died, bro.
I knew that, hey, you seen it. You remember you met Constantine before, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know she passed.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know that, did it?
Oh my God,
Corona, yes. Man, listen to me. Let me tell you something. Was on the phone with her. Text me. She texted me. This is my new number, Pat. Somebody playing on my phone. I said, oh, okay, sis. Okay, blah, blah, blah. 2 weeks later, in the hospital, comatized. Man, less than 3 weeks later, dead.
Bruh, I did not know that, bruh.
Constamika gone, bruh. Corona got her. Down there in Atlanta, she was doing them parties, and man, she got sick, and her son said, man, and like when they called me, I couldn't believe it. I said, man, get out of here. She brain dead, bruh. She brain dead. I said, what? I said, are you serious? Bruh, it hurt me so bad, bruh. Hurt me so bad, bruh. Hurt me bad, bruh.
Oh my
Hurt
God.
me bad. I ain't lie. When I seen that, I said, man, you know what? I said, man, I started really like saying, man, let me start focusing more on this Bible, bro. Let me start seeing what God needs me to do out here. Bro, bro. No, bro. Yeah, sad, bro. Real sad.
Rest in heaven.
One of her artists called me, man, my guy. He in Nashville, right outside the Ville. Straight street dude. My man was on the phone, man, crying, man. And I felt it, man, 1,000,000%. I said, man, bro. He said, bro, I can't believe. He told me this. I said, bro, you got to be lying to me, bro. He said, bro, I wish I was, bro. Man, I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it.
Oh my God, bro.
And see, that's what I'm saying, man. We need that God insurance out here, bro. Cause man, you don't know what's gonna happen out here. Like, I mean, if I could predict the future, yeah, I'm always speak good, but I mean, I can't say. I don't know what's around that corner.
Yeah.
And man, you know, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and people like, man, you know, when you know for a fact that you've been through things in your life and you know it was God, everybody, a lot of people have been through this. Man, you know it was God.
Yeah.
Man, you might as well just give it up, man. Because I'm telling you, man, because we need it, man. We need that God insurance. Yeah, Consamika gone, bro.
Man, rest in heaven, Consamika, man,
heaven,
bro.
Man.
Oh my God, I did not know that. Rest in heaven.
You know what, Walt? I thought we talked, and I thought I mentioned it, but I guess I didn't. I mean, we might have talked about something else.
We did, bro.
It happened.
Oh my God.
It happened in May. It happened in. Hold on, let me make sure. Was it May? Was it June? It was like in the summertime last year.
Bro, she was good people. Good people, my nigga.
Oh man,
like,
the best.
Oh
sweetheart.
man, bro.
A sweetheart.
Oh man.
Sad, man.
It's so sad,
my
bro.
boy lost some folks too. My boy in the hood, he lost some folks too.
Yeah, I lost some people too, but man, bro. That's so sad. But it's clear, man. When we here, you got to get right with God, man, because we definitely on the time clock, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not. And I'm tell you something, man. Let's just be honest. Let me tell you, I heard a preacher say this one time. Ain't nobody right now. It's 2021.
Yeah.
Right now. In the from 1800 to 1899, there's nobody that lived on this earth from then.
Yeah.
There's nobody on this earth that lived from 1800 to 1899 that's alive right now.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's perspective right there.
So everybody in the from 1900 all the way to going into this 2021, 2022, In the next 30, 40, 50 years, ain't gonna be here, bro. Everybody gonna be off this earth. But we gonna be living somewhere.
That's a fact, bro.
People,
Yeah.
but see, the thing is, man, the trick of the devil is the greatest trick is he don't exist. The other trick is you so busy moving and grooving, you ain't thinking about that. And see, like, only reason why, man, I always thought about, God, death, and all that is because I saw people die.
Yeah.
And when you see people dying all your life, you think about it. You be like,
That's a
man, I
fact.
gotta get myself together out here, man.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't got long. Cause man, look, my little cousin dying, my partner them dying. When we went to school one time, man, this dude that man basketball star. Man was in 7th grade, man. Junkie shot him in the head and killed him, man. Man was like 14 years old, man, a kid, man. Now I'll tell you back. He wasn't in the 7th, he was in the 10th. He was like 15 or 16. He was in 10th grade.
Ain't no difference. He's still a
Ain't
baby.
no difference. He a baby. Ain't no difference. He was a baby.
Yeah.
Shot him
Yeah.
in the head, man. And this, I'm tell you, and this was back in them crack days when and the junkie thought that he was selling crack and he wasn't. He was a basketball star in 10th grade. He would have been, man. He would have been out here major. Had a whole life, family, kids, and everything. That man been dead for the last about 20-some years, man. Sad, man.
Man, that's crazy, man. Man, wow, that threw me off. She was such a sweet person, man, and I didn't know.
Man, sweetheart, man.
Yeah,
Sweetheart.
that is, man. Rest in heaven, man. So with all that being said, I want to do something I call rapid fire. You know what I'm saying? We doing it for the culture. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ask you some questions to give your fans, a little bit more insight on who Project Pat is as a person. You down?
Let's do it.
Let's get it. The first question is, the first thing I do or think when I wake up in the morning is,
man, thank God for another day.
Yeah, that's it. Talk about
that's
it.
Real.
Hot or cold?
I prefer hot because it hot then it could cool down a little bit. It cool down a little bit. I prefer hot. I prefer a hot climate. I don't prefer a cold climate.
Okay.
And like I don't really like, I be working out now a lot, so I don't really like cold water. I like, room temperature,
All right, talk your shit. Favorite restaurant?
Oh man, Papa Do's. It's
Papa
nothing to talk about.
baby.
Papa Do's. Papa Do's.
Papa Do's, man. How many times we hit Papa Do's when we hit Atlanta? Oh my God. You put me on
every day if I'm there every day.
I can't even front. You put me on the Papa Do's, man. You know what I'm talking about? I can't even front. You know what I'm talking about?
Papa Do's.
That's a fact.
Look, I hit the one in Chi-Town and they got one in Cincinnati. They got them all in Texas. They got them all in Texas.
Yeah, that's a fact. Chicken, fish, or steak?
Fish.
Fish? Okay. Favorite pair of shoes of all time?
Oh man, white Air Force Ones. They go with everything, baby.
Oh yeah, you can't break a classic, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
A classic, man. That's gonna always be.
If you were stuck on the desert island for a year and could only take 3 albums with you, which albums you take?
Well, you said an album?
Albums.
Well, I guess I have to say, it's gonna seem kind of different. Some Willie Hutch. I have to have me some Hutch because
okay, that's that Memphis.
Hutch sing you to sleep and keep you in your modes.
That's a fact.
And I guess I had to say some of our stuff. I guess because I gotta have that old Pac though. I gotta have that Pac, man. Okay. The world, baby. I gotta have.
Okay.
I gotta have.
All right. That's it. Classic. Favorite drink?
Water.
That H2O. You can't go wrong with that old H2O. You know what I'm talking about?
I can't never go wrong with some water.
That's a fact.
Man, water.
Favorite sports team?
With sport? Football, basketball?
Whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I used to the Lakers, but I'm gonna tell you, like, now it's cool. But I liked it when they was, remember they was the Dream Team.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
But you know what? But
okay, which Dream Team? You talking about the Dream Team with Jordan or the Dream Team with LeBron?
Oh man, Jordan, man, cut that. Jordan, man, always. I was a huge Jordan fan too. I used to always wear Jordan shirts, always. Always. I always wore Michael Jordan shirts, the Jordans and the shirts, always.
Okay. Weekends or weekdays?
Oh, weekends or weekdays? Weekdays.
Okay.
Weekdays.
Oh,
Yeah, weekdays is cool. Weekdays is because weekdays are longer than weekends, So you see if it's a weekday, you can get more in. A weekend is 2 days.
Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah. Now I know you married now. You know what I mean? And congratulations on the nuptials. You know what I'm saying? How many times a day do you think about sex?
Oh man, yeah. At least about 3 or 4.
I feel you. I'm about that too. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I like Kimbo. They would tell me something about some testosterone, and they said something about testosterone was too. Your testosterone level, a good level is like 700 or 5. They say 500. Yeah. And then my partner that work out said, man, black people's testosterone be 1,000. I said, yeah, they tested mine, man. Mine was almost 800. So I said, yeah, I don't know what they talking about.
They tripping.
I don't know what they talking about.
That's a fact.
Testosterone gonna be 1,000. I said, man, mine was almost 800. I said, I don't know what they talking about. 500. I said,
ain't losing a step, baby. You know what I'm talking about? That's a fact.
Need to eat you a burger or something. Lay off that poke or something, bro. I don't know.
That's a fact. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh man, I want to be the super brain. The super brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, you got a super brain. Oh man.
You can outthink everything. It's nothing that you can't get yourself out of.
Super brain, baby.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, well, look, you made history. Out of everybody I done asked that question, you the first person to ever say super brain. So, Pat, once again, legendary shit. Name is in the Raptors. The first time I've heard that. Shout out to the big homie Project Pat. Now, I'm going to start the sentence and I want you to finish it for me, Pat.
Go ahead.
My name is Project Pat, and I am
a rapper.
A rapper. A God-fearing rapper.
A God-fearing rapper. For real.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Because you always kept God first, man. And whatever you did, bro, it's a fact, bro.
I try my best to. I'm gonna tell you something. Man. And I was looking at this thing one day, and my dad, like I told the advice I took my dad. My dad had took me to the Proverbs where it say acknowledge God in everything you do. Like you gotta acknowledge God. You know what I'm saying? And where it say lean on the Lord and all that. And I was just like, I said, yeah, man. And then I started thinking, man. I don't know. It's like God talking to me, like, man. Listen, man. If a person is still breathing, if you still breathing right now, if you're not dead and you still breathing, then God got a purpose for you. You got to find out that purpose. You got to pray to him and find out what the purpose is. Because see, you're not put here just to be here. I mean, you're really not. I mean, we're really not. I mean, and I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something. When I say this, a lot of people that when I say this, even people that I say this on, and if they standing in these shoes, they're gonna feel me. If you're a person that is in the street or in the neighborhood, and you got a status, like when I say a status, you got influence. Well, see, that influence is a gift. That's a gift that comes from God. So now what the devil do, the devil can't never give you a gift. He can't do it. The devil can't only give you sickness and disease. He can't give you a gift. So when you get a gift, right? So what he do is he use the gift that God get and he perverts everything. The devil is a perverter. So he'll pervert your gift. So you don't want to, you got to watch it out here. Because see, when when you got influence, and you know, and I'm talking, I ain't talking about rappers, I'm talking about street people that you know, over these mobs and stuff like that. Like when you got influence like that, the person that's got the influence, when I say this, they know I'm not lying. The influence that they have is a gift. And if they're using the influence for wrong, then what you're doing is you letting the devil use you, and you letting the devil pervert your gift. What you need to be doing is telling these dudes, hey man, ye like the Christ, read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you need to yourself out loud, get it in your spirit. And man, like for real, cause see, a lot of times, man, like I look at a lot of stuff, and I used to tell dudes this back in the days. I said, man, Memphis got a lot of dudes, they had a lot of dudes that put somebody down, some up north may call it country, but the dudes in Memphis is like they man, if you got drugs and I got guns, I'm not studying you. So everybody got that. So it's like everybody want to, you know, people say, man, everybody want to be the big chief and don't nobody want to be no Indian.
That's a
but
fact.
The thing is, Memphis, I'm gonna be honest with you when I say this. I ain't trying to say this because I'm from here. Memphis got a lot of chiefs. I ain't gonna lie. They got a lot. They got a lot of chiefs. They got a lot of dudes that got a lot of, they got a gift of influence.
Yeah.
And I never realized my influence. I never in a million years. But as I started you know, dealing with God and started thinking back, man, I started thinking back about how dudes used to like not even trying to be funny. Like this, yeah, the devil was perverting my influence, of course. But they used to come to me and run to me about, hey man, what you think we need to do about this? Hey man, what you think we need to do about this? I'm talking about people, man, who will be in like I'm like a concierge to people that's in mobs that I ain't even in. Like they coming to me like, hey man, look man, such. And and the first thing I'll be telling people, hey look man, I ain't in that. Like why y'all putting me in that? No, look man, we need you to tell us something. I'm like, well look man, if he was real, he wouldn't be doing it like this and doing it like that. I mean, you know, the law say this and the law say that. He ain't doing that, then he ain't right. Like, you know that. What you coming to me for? Yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah, you're right, bro. And I'm like, man, what's wrong with these dudes, man? But I didn't understand the influence I had.
Pat, that's crazy, Pat.
I didn't understand
Like,
the influence I had.
I don't understand how you didn't know you had the influence and still have the influence that you have, bro.
Because I was I'm on the inside looking out. And when you're on the inside looking out, you miss it. Because see, it's like, you know, I'm chasing what I'm chasing, and bro, it just all, you know, screwed. But you know, I see it now, thank God, and thank God I'm still breathing, and thank God He's dealing with me, man, and kept me all this time, because He's so good. And man, one thing about it, man, God love us all. He don't care what you done or what you in or what you trying to get out. He don't care. He just wants you to make it in so you can learn about Him, and that's it. And man, you know, and I see that now, man. And I just, you know, my whole thing is this right here. While I just, you know, when I get an opportunity, you know, and a leaders or whatever, I holler at them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I tell them the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, you can only, because you can believe, you choose to believe what you want to believe. You got to choose it. You know, if somebody said they're gonna give you $500,000 tomorrow, you first thing you know, when you believe in something, you're gonna get excited. Because somebody said they're gonna give you $500,000, you're gonna get excited if you believe them. You know, now if you don't believe them, you're not gonna get excited. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, and man, you know, what I do, man, is I just tell them the truth and put it out there. And man, you know, a lot of people, man, they be like talking to me now. They be like, "Well, Pat, man, like, you know," and I just tell them the truth. Like, man, you know, I mean, you know, when you in what you in, you just in what you in. I mean, you ain't thinking about what you know, you change your life. You ain't thinking about all that. You just ain't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person too. I ain't on no, you know, point no fingers, of course, and I definitely ain't judging a soul, because I couldn't do that. That'd be hypocritical. But you know, when you out there, man, and you got some kind of influence, that influence is a gift from God. And if you use that influence for bad, see, that's the devil perverting your influence. And that's all it is. That's what it is. That's the devil perverting your influence. And then, you know, and when I say stuff to people like this, I know that people go through life and God talk to everybody. He deals with everybody. So like when I say stuff like this, somebody hear it, they gonna say, man, you know, I ain't think about that. Or man, you know, I was feeling that. Well, you feeling it because God dealing with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
He ain't got no respect of person. I'm not somebody special. Project Pat, he dealing with Project Pat because he's special. No, he ain't. No. And then, man, a lot of times too, man. A lot of people. Let me tell you something, man. A lot of people think that, and I'm not saying that wrong ain't wrong. Wrong is wrong, but a lot of people think they bad and they I knew this girl one time. She was like, man, I had sex with these dudes and this dude and that dude. I said, well, have you ever duct taped somebody up and stuck a pistol in their face? I said, you ain't done no wrong out here then. You straight. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of times that's what the devil do. He try to make us think we so bad and so wrong, man. God don't want me. No, he wants you, man. He wants you. He wants you. I don't care who you done or what you done did. I don't care what it is. God just accept me as your Lord and Savior and keep it moving, man. Because that's the whole move right there. Because like I'm telling you, hey, you still can kick it. You still can do what you want to do. But you can't sit up here and say you're going to be living for the next 50, 60, 75 years. If you're already 25 and 30.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, I hope you live to be 110, but let's just be honest. Look. All them blunts you smoke.
Yeah, that's a fact. All that
dope you done. Now I ain't saying God can't still carry you there, but why roll your dice? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need that insurance, man.
Yeah.
You need that God insurance that when you die, that you're gonna go, that for a fact you're going to heaven. Cause man, I'm telling you, man, I had a partner, man. He was in the street from Orange Mound. I never forget this story, man. We was both high. Man told me he died on the operating table. Somebody ran up and stabbed him while he was selling dope. He said he died. He said, Pat, he said the sockets in my eyes, I started going back. He said I could see inside the hospital through my eyes and my body. He said I started going down. He went to hell. He said it was so hot he couldn't believe it. He said, man, but all of a sudden he heard something like say, it's not your time. And he came back. He said when he came back from his body, he said he was like shook up. He said he was like, man, I thought for a minute, like, what's going on? But it was real. And I mean, and I'm the type of person like this, because I know how people are, hardcore gangsters, they get their gun and shit. I ain't thinking about no this. I ain't thinking about that.
That's a fact.
I feel it. But my thing is this right here. Grandmama and them, they try to scare you into heaven. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They try to scare you. Mine tried to scare me. It didn't scare me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you just don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know nothing like that about hell, because I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my thing is, you don't either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not a place where you want to be. You know what I'm talking about?
You don't want to go. It ain't about. It's not about me. Nobody trying to scare somebody. Because the thing is, look. Let's talk about that good old heaven, because that's where it's going down. You know what I'm saying? That's where you want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's paradise, man. That's where it ain't gonna be no sickness, no more pain, no more. Nobody judging you. Everybody living good. Everything good. It's a utopia. It's a true new utopia.
Yeah.
But it's like, you choose to believe it. You know what I'm saying? I can't, and let me say this right fast. And it's between the person and God. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They got to go to God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to seek it out. You know what I'm saying? But it be best you do though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm
saying. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know what I mean? Because ain't nothing guaranteed.
We don't know how long we got out here.
Yeah. That's it, bro. Bro, you came through and dropped so many jewels, bro. I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? You always been 100 with me. You know what I'm saying? Taking me up under your wing, putting me on game. You know what I'm saying? Always being 100, a real one, man. I salute you. Legendary. You know what I'm saying? You definitely one of them guys who set the mold for the game. You know what I'm saying? Because not only did you come out with real music, you walked it in a certain way and you showed people what to do and what not to do. Like I remember one time you told me, Capone, like, I could put you in the car, you know what I'm saying, and I could lead you to the money. But if people getting in the car like, man, let me drive. Let's go over here. You like, no, cuz. We going this way. I got you. No, man, let's go around. No, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And I've always keyed in on that. because you gotta be focused. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're gonna do despite who around you, man. And you always carried yourself like that, man. So I salute you. I thank you for coming through, bro. You always been one of them guys, bro.
Man, you know, we need to do this again sometime.
Man, that's a fact, Pat. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna link in, bro. So, what's up next for you, Pat? What you got going on next, bro?
Right now, we got some 3-6 Mafia shows coming up. We got that next one gonna be in El Paso, Corpus Christi, Texas.
Okay.
Corpus Christi down in the valley, man, Texas, man. It's gonna be live too. I think it's gonna be outside. I think it's gonna be big. It's gonna be usually when we do Corpus Christi, it'll always be outside, and man, it be so many people out there. They coming because the corona stuff after this little lockdown stuff come out. And Texas already off lockdown, but we go like I think it's May 22nd. We're gonna be down there. And you know, people just need to tap in because we're gonna be doing a lot, man. We coming up north too. We're gonna be up north too. I don't know the exact dates, but you know what I'm saying? Once this lockdown stuff come off all these states, and it's looking good, man. I thank God for it too, man. Because it was cool. I had a real good time on lockdown. I was mainly just meditating and reading and praying and man getting closer to God. But I tell you this, man. I know everybody ready to do a little something out here.
Oh yeah, they ready to get on up out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I can't blame them, man.
Yeah. And you know, Corpus Christi, they always got them festivals, so they definitely gonna be outside. They known for that.
I see you know about that, huh?
Yeah. That's a fact, man.
It's gonna be a good little situation, man. Yeah. And we got that going on next, man. That's next. What's the heads up? And man, that's what we doing. And I got a situation with a movie. But I ain't gonna say nothing about it because it's really going down.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's bro. When I tell you this, hey, it's crazy, bro. Like it's gonna be a major jump, like major.
Dope. It's about time, Pat.
Yeah,
like, come on, man.
It's already being rolled out. We talking to the writers and everything. It's a nice situation, but I like I say, I can't really speak on it because I can't say because you know they like don't say too much about it. I like
that's dope. It's about time, Pat. You've been acting for years, bro. Like in your music videos and like, man, bro, it's about time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you.
Hey man, it's gonna be it's blessed. I ain't gonna lie, it's a blessing. And then people gonna really. I'm tell you something. How they got it set up, people gonna feel this. This ain't. I put like this, you know, and I like Lawrence Fishburne, of course. Remember when he was in Hoodlum?
Yeah.
Now you remember how Hoodlum was, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then they came with the Frank Lucas with Denzel. It was more intense. It was more deep. It was more, you know, my man. They stuck their shotgun in my cousin's mouth and blew. He was in North Carolina talking about his childhood. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be like that Frank Lucas. It's gonna be deep, and it ain't gonna be just all on just gangster. That's in there, but it's gonna be like it's gonna show, you know, them sides and the real, and you know, the family and the real, like none of that playing, like, you know. Like you know, I don't know because I say I can't say exactly how they gonna put it, so I can't speak on because I ain't seen the joint. They ain't shot it yet or nothing, but it's gonna be hard though, man. It's something we got in the works. It's gonna be hard.
Man, that's dope, man. Well, whenever you drop that and drop anything else, bro, we're going to have to come through, talk about it on Address the Culture, man, and make it a movie, man. Because you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I already know what type of time you
bring
on,
out with the bottles, man. Let's do it.
That's a fact, man. You know what I'm saying? So, what you want me to play at the end of this interview, man, to let them know what type of time you on? We can go legendary, or we can go some new shit. Like, what you want me to play, man? Talk your shit, man.
Look, you know what? No, man, look, man. Just the toss of the draw, man. Just throw it up. Just do it.
Close my eyes and pick in the bag. Grab a hit.
Hey, man, just pick it out, man. It's all good.
That's what it is, man. Well, I appreciate you giving me that. I'm gonna pick out one of these joints, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna play yet. I ain't even gonna act like I do. I'm gonna pick one of them legendary Project Pat joints to let them know what type of time you on, bruh. And again, man, I salute you, man. I thank you for giving me your energy, your time, because I know that's one thing we never get back our time. So I appreciate you giving me yours, bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, let me say this right quick. You just said a key thing, time. That's more precious than money. That's more precious than anything. It's time.
Yeah.
And man, you know what? People gotta watch it, man. We waste so much of it, and we gotta watch it, man. We gotta watch that. Time is it. That's it right there, man. You said a mouthful. That's it. Time.
Yeah, man.
Very precious.
And I thank you for giving me yours, man.
For sure.
This is your boy Big Wall, and this is Address the Culture. And like I always say, your culture makes you who you are, so make sure they respect it. We gonna catch you on the next interview. We out of here.
For sure.
It's 64 boy.
Scratch.
Addressing the culture. I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture.